There's a farmer named Jerry, once swam with the sharks. Now he's knee-deep in hay, but still hits his marks. And Officer Gary, he's the law of the land, but online he's just another helpful hand. They got myths to bust, numbers to crunch. They'll answer your questions over coffee and lunch. Clue chasers, they're here to help you out. With YouTube tricks and research picks, they know what it's about. From myths to math, they'll clear the path. Just holler if you're stuck. Clue chasers, they're your guide and a little luck. Jerry's got a rooster that crows at wrong hours. Gary's dog howls at the moon, claiming his powers. They travel the globe from barns to big cities, solving your riddles, no time for self-pity. They'll teach you to edit, promote and explore with a joke or two, maybe 3 or 4. Got a question, they'll say with a grin. Let's dive right in, let the teaching begin. Clue chasers, they're here to help you out. With YouTube tricks and research picks, they know what it's about. From myths to math, they'll clear the path. Just holler if you're stuck. 2 dudes give clues, they're your guide and a little luck. They've met folks who've cooked with fire and ice. A man with a raccoon that gave him advice. They'll show you the ropes from thumbnails to tags, but they're still just 2 dudes in boots and old rags.
Hello. Good evening, Gary.
Good evening. How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. And how are you?
I am blessed. Always have been, always will be.
Well, let's see. Get the chat going here. Arlene's here, and Amos Wandering Soul Show is here, and Jan is in here. And Devil Dogs Keepers made it. Mike's Adventures are in here. Marines and Army Moms in here. Beverly Moffat. Outdoors with Big Matt. Simply Deb Sue is here. Wanda. Eve, Emily's here. Booby Goats. And hey, Beltloop 29's in here. How about that? All right, Beltloop 29's in here.
I see you.
Charlene Gracie. And I'm just going to zoom down and, because we have some stuff to talk about. Plywood's here. And if if you guys are here, you can either be in Gary's or my live. It doesn't make any difference. Or you have 2 screens, play them both.
That's true.
So, let's recap what we did last month. Hey, Quentin Nelson's in here.
By the way, you should be blue now, ClarX Legacy.
Oh, okay. Well, I got one. I got one that's not blue. So,
well, the fact is that when you first come into the live stream, if I haven't seen you before, you won't be blue. I have to manually make you a mod, and the mod. I don't expect you to time anybody out. I don't expect you to hide anybody. I don't expect you to do any of that. What I expect you, the reason why.
Rod Devil Dog.
Devil Dog. The reason why I do that is to let you check out other channels.
Right. That's the easiest way for you to check out other channels.
Right.
So let's go ahead and pull up. Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to share it. You didn't share it.
Oh, you want me to share it again?
Share your screen.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about doing.
Yeah, so we can show that the promotion you did.
Okay.
And then I got mine. I just have to do is change my screen to what it is.
By the way, y'all look at ClarX Legacy 876. I'll go ahead and throw that up there.
Okay, so that's Big Life. Okay, that's them. Okay.
But let me go over into my account, first let me go to Studio, and then I'll go to the right account.
Yeah, we did this promotion on Beltloop 29 Homestead.
Yeah,
and we did it for the month, and it started on the 3rd of the month. What'd you do? Take it down?
Well, I just thought we'd talk for a minute before we showed it.
Okay.
Talk about where it was at and how much I spent and what kind of results it got for it.
Okay.
What's
And
going
I
on?
had it written down as 609 subs when you started it, but you said you think you had something different.
No, I had 609. You thought I had 619, I think.
Oh, okay. Well, I
Any
got well, whatever. I have 609 written down here.
Okay. Yeah, I started off, I had 609 subscribers on the channel.
Right.
We actually made, oh, cool. Elevate Me to You just became a member.
Welcome. Great.
Thank you. Um, Members are always welcome. And, you have access to some extra, videos and, you know, it also gets you priority in some ways. I guess I should, but I had 600 on that channel. I had 609 subscribers. My goal has kind of always been to get all my channels up to over 1,000, and I've got 5 channels I put content on, and so it was the furthest away. The rest,
Okay.
and so
And we did the promotion. You did the promotion for a whole month, the whole
yeah,
month of January.
yep.
Started on the 3rd. And what did you promote? Did you promoted your song, right?
Yes. Well, what we did is we created. I think Devil Dog Eddie, created the song for me.
Right.
And it's just an introduction to the my homestead channel. And then actually was able to convince Eddie to do the video for me as well.
Yep.
So Eddie created the song, the video, and so it was just an introduction to the YouTube police channel. Not the YouTube police, into the. Sorry, I want to make sure I keep a watch on the folks that's coming into the chat uh, so I can actively make sure everybody's taken care of, I guess. And
Okay. And Mac Project, welcome in. 69, welcome in.
the
And Bud Files came in. Welcome in, Bud Files. So let's go. Let's go ahead and pull up the promotion page on you.
Okay, Bud Files, Wanda, K Mac Project. Yeah, let me share it. Let me get back over here to EV Mux.
I already got it. I shared it already.
There we go, and we'll bigify it so people can see it.
Okay. So this is where you spend. Well, you put it in for $60, but $59.93 was used out of the 60,
Right.
and you had 181,145 impressions on it.
Yep.
11,701 people actually viewed it,
Yep.
and 3,087 subscribed to it.
Right.
Okay.
So, um,
Now, if you add those two numbers, I don't have my calculator here. Let me get the calculator. The 609, what you had,
yep.
and 3087. That's 3,3696. And what actually? Let's show your content your sub page. You have 3522. Now, even though those people subscribed, they may have also unsubscribed sometime down the road,
Right.
or they didn't go and watch videos or whatever. So, but now go and bring up that actual video, the video or the song,
Okay.
and let's look and see what that has.
All right. I do not share. Well, let me go through, and if I'm on, are we going to play it?
No,
Okay.
no, we're just going to show it. I want to show the analytics on it.
All right. Not a problem. Entire screen. Let me do it again because, I took it off. And the content, that song is right here.
Okay, and let's bigify that.
All right.
And so there's the watch time is 88.70, and it shows 49 subscribers. Now, what I want to let everybody know is that 49 subscribers those people subscribed from the video itself, not from the promotion. The promotion might have brought them to his page, and they watched a couple of videos or something, or watched something else. They went and watched this promotion, and they actually subscribed right here for the promotion. That's why it has 49, and that's why that number is different than what was actually on the promotion page. Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm just trying to make sure I'm caught up with the comments.
So yeah, I know. So does that make? I hope that makes sense, to everybody. So those are. That's why he's got. How many watch hours did it say it had? Can't see what it said. Let me see this.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
The watch hours aren't there. Oh yeah, watch hours 88.7. So that's why the watch hours are what they showing in there, because those watch hours are from the actual promotion where they watch it themselves also. But you have the 49 subscribers that actually subscribed from this area, not from the promotion. Now the promotion may have brought them over to your page, but it didn't. They didn't subscribe at that promotion place.
Right.
Okay. So if anybody has any questions, I'll also chat. Anybody have any questions on that? Hello, Heather. If you have any questions on that, let us know. And I will bring up the promotion I did, and I already started another promotion the first of the month, because I didn't want to wait till now to do it, because that's 8 days later or 7 days later. So here's mine. And the first one is the one I'm doing a promotion right now on. This one here is one I did on the 28th for just a 10-day promotion to see how it ran. It's already ended. And I did $100 there, and just to see what it would do for 10 days, $10 a day. And I ended up with 4,850 new subscribers for $100 for 10 days. This is the one we did the first. This one's of the song, 2,821. This is of my video, introduction video. It's 3,046. Both are under $58 each. And then I went and edited my video, intro video. I brought it in to DaVinci and took out all that background noise that was in there, and resubmitted it and re-uploaded it. And that's why this is called Intro Video 2 Updated. And that's why I ran this add-on starting on the 1st of February, running for the full month of February, and that's at $2 a day. And it's got already 18 new subscribers from it. If I go into the video itself, which is right here, it shows I have 18 new subscribers. And those 18 new subscribers are not in the 1818. Those are something different.
The question.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, Gary.
I was just going to say, Booby Goats asked, "Have you ever started a promotion for just $5 to see what it did?"
I've done as low as I did. The first one I ever did, what I did was 70, but I was promoting. I was promoting a short, and it only got 500 subscribers for $70. And I thought, well, that's when I started doing more research and found out that the shorts don't do as well as the actual intro, because it's a short video. They can watch it. It doesn't pique their interest. So I did my intro to kind of pique people's interest of what goes on the farm. What's the farm all about? So they would subscribe and stay and watch it. And we just went over 135,000 subscribers today.
Well, I think that one of the things that you want to do with it, just my opinion, is to go through and create something that's going to talk about, what you offer, what you
channel. I agree.
After all, ultimately, you want to attract those individuals that are going to watch your content. And
correct. Either shorts or longs. Make a difference what they watch. So as long as they watch something that you put out there.
Right. and it's probably a good idea to make sure that it's a decent video to begin with if you're going to promote it. By the way, hey, Elevate Me to you. Good to see you. So, I mean, if you've got one that's doing pretty decent, or you create one just specifically to introduce your video, your channel to somebody, it wouldn't hurt to throw a $5 bill on it just to see what happens.
Right.
I mean, when I did mine, I put it for $2, just $2 a day. I think it was $2.03, even though ultimately ended up being, just under. I think it was just under $2 a day or something. But I was averaging about $100 or 100 subscribers a day. If your goals aren't that big, which I personally don't think that the numbers matter a whole lot by this point. I don't care if I've got, I did want to get over 1,000 just because that's the milestone. And I'm tempted, for that matter, to go do one on my YouTube Police.
Yeah.
No, not YouTube Police. The Belt Loop 20. No, the Belt Loop 29 eats out, because it's still like at 900 and I don't know, 950 or something.
It's just shy of 1,000.
Yeah, it's just shy of 1,000.
After we did this last month, I had Tim Mitchell from Stevie and Tim reach out to me and asked if I'd walk them through a promotion that they wanted to promote Stevie's channel. And I said, sure, I would be more than happy to do that. And so I walked them through it because they wanted to promote out her Munchie Mafia channel, a cooking with the Muffy Mafia official was actually named. And she's over now 4,003 subscribers, but she still lacks about almost 900 watch hours. So if you guys are subscribed to her, or you wanted to see what she does, play her playlist. That would help her out so she get monetized. Because once you get monetized, you don't really. That's one thing less you have to worry about. And Devil Dog last month came up, and Eddie, I did send you a link if you wanted to come up. It's in the email. But if once you get monetized, you don't have to worry about watch hours anymore. You just got to stay active.
Yeah.
And as long as you stay active, you'll end up, keeping the hours, but you don't really have to keep the hours.
Well, here's a thought while we're at it. I think we ought to open I don't know, we hadn't discussed this, but seems.
We got a question there.
Yeah.
And Heather asks, if you get in the subscribers or you get the watch hours. Yeah, you get the views, you get the watch hours, because people get, if your intro video piques their interest, they're going to come over. If they subscribe or don't subscribe, they're going to come over and start watching something to see what their channel's about. The thing is, you're just basically getting your name out there. Because there's a lot of channels. I can't remember how many millions of channels are out there, but there's a lot of channels out there that, if you think that your name's gonna get out in front of people, I was sad to say that it's not going to get out, maybe unless you get some kind of real hot video going. And that's it happens very often. I've seen one video go viral, and that person has over 2,000 or 2 million views on that video, but he's still just barely over 50,000 subscribers.
I do know one channel. First, let me explain the way, a lot of people, I guess, don't realize the way the algorithm works. The way your videos are pushed out is by people that have already seen it. That's the first people it will push it out to. And
right.
If you're in their watch history, they watched your promotion, that puts your video into their watch history. And it's more likely now that they will actually see your stuff. I do know one channel that did a short that got over 4 million. I hadn't looked at it lately, but she's not, when I first saw her, and I don't know if she did a promotion or not. She says she didn't. So, but with hers, she got over 4 million views, and she has been bumped up to 13 or 14,000. I think that was Denise Burnside.
Right. And I've looked at her channel, Gary, and I think she has done a promotion
She may.
because she's got like no a big day. If you go and look at it into Social Blade, she's got like no videos. It has like 800 views for the day. Then you
Well,
go back and look at where she has one video and it's 4,000 views.
yeah.
So it's hard to tell because a lot of people still feel that promotions are taboos, which they're not. It's what does Heather say? If you do a promotion as of February last year and not monetized this year, what will make it so you have to earn more hours so you don't lose them? You're going to lose hours every day. Every day you're going to lose hours. And matter of fact, I'll even show this part because let me get this up here. Let me bigify this. Here's your watch hours. Here's my watch hours right here for the month. But let me go change this to 365 days because that's what they go on. That's my watch hours. You can see it go up and down. That's the how it is. It goes up and down every day from videos or shorts that I view. But you go on here and click on this and bring it right to that February 7th, which is 1 month ago or 1 year ago today. There's 7.2 watch hours for that day. So that's going to fall off tomorrow. The key is if I tracked all this stuff by writing it on a calendar, and if you go the next day, February 8th, 13.9 watch hours. So that's going to fall off the day after that. But see, if you go down and watch, you can see the peaks. I got 54 watch hours on that Monday, February 10th. And that's when Susan and I had done a live. And that's what we got from our live. So it goes up and down every day. And so you can lose watch hours. So the key to this, as far as I'm concerned, is that, or as far as what I think is, I believe is that you need to track your watch hours, know what's going to fall off, and in turn try to counteract what's falling off with what you're doing, either video or live
Hey, Jim,
or yeah.
I think they were asking if the hours from the promotions count towards your.
Yes, they do.
Well, I don't know. I thought I had seen where those did not count towards your watch hours towards monetization. But
Well,
I know
I
I know there's a 365-day calendar where
right,
anything as soon as it hits 366 days, it drops off.
right.
Um, I know that it's, but see, the thing is also, if they see your promotion time and time again, if they click on it when it's not a promotion or when an additional time, um, it depends on when they click on it. I think was what I was thinking.
Well, if it's a short, the first 2 days the short is out, those hours don't count. The third day, as that short gets out, if people are watching your short, the third day, those hours start counting. And that's also when you start getting paid for it. You don't get paid on a short the first 2 days.
Well,
But your videos, your long-term videos, you get paid on from day one from the ads. The ads are on with them.
well,
So
I think it kind of depends on whether or not how they get to your short.
well,
If
right.
if they get,
If you go to the short list,
you know,
if you're on the short list that's recommended on the short list, those won't count. But if they go into your channel and they go through your shorts, then they do count.
right. If they watch something from your channel, then that will be counted. But if they go to it from the shorts menu, if it's just amongst a bunch of other ones, that ain't gonna count. Oh,
Right.
hey, Evan Whitcombs, good to see you. Now we do still try to go through and provide the opportunity to make connections in here. That's really what we're about, helping people build their own channel. And so if y'all if somebody comes in and they've got a channel, I typically give them a shield, I guess, these days.
Okay, feel good cooking and more. It says, why doesn't YouTube show ads on my long videos? Well, I think they do. unless you're a premium member. If you're a premium member, you'll never see an ad. I'm a premium member. I see nobody's ads. I see no ads, no commercials, none of that. But if you're a non-premium member, you'll see ads and videos all the time. I even had I don't know if she's here tonight, but I even had one of the people that are already subscribed to me tell me that she saw the ad on or heard the ad in YouTube Music. That it came on and she heard it and she first her thought in her mind was, "What's he doing in my bathroom?" But then she realized it was coming through the music. It was an ad. So it shows. It does not. You may not see it if you're a premium member. I've not seen anybody's ads, so because I'm a premium member. And the commercials you see on other people's videos, those are ads. You may not see one of mine because I'm not heavily dumping a lot of money into it. I'm just doing a little bit, and I want to grow, but I'm not going to worry about trying to do it overnight. I want it's going to be over time. I don't spend any of my own money. That's one thing I want to let everybody knows. I spend none of my money. The money I spend on ads are strictly from what I've gotten a month prior from YouTube.
No, before monetization. I tell you what, let's open up the link so people can, or the things so people can just come. Do you mind if I drop the link in my chat?
Go ahead.
All right. That way, people, if they want to, they can come up and ask any question they want. Hang on.
I'll drop it mine also.
Okay. I'm going to pin it. If somebody wants to come up and ask questions, they can. There is something else we were curious about that we looked at earlier today. And that's just on whether or not, one of the hardest things for me is really to go through and answer comments. I don't, I've spent hours and hours and hours and hours and hours doing it. I've got to the point where the only time, oh, by the way, while I'm thinking about it, let me give away some memberships. Let's see. That's not the right thing. While I'm on there, membership gifted. Here we go. I will give away, 10 membership. And I do answer, let's see who got them. Marines and Army Mom, I'm doing M-Bug. I'm doing great. Gulf Coast Granny got a membership. Joe Fix It For You got a membership. Rajesh Reddy got a membership. Dawn Ray B and Baby Doll Forever. Sweet.
And I just also dropped 5. And Serena got one. Canadian Family Life received one. Plywood received one. Rainy Ridge and Backtrack Hooglands got one. So how did you highlight those on there? Did you highlight those or?
No, I'm going to give away the other 5 though. I get 10 a month, so I'm going to go ahead and give them out. The K and Mac Project, Molly 156. Hey Molly, good to see you, darling. Bella Rose got one. Treasure Hunter Neil, and God will give us. I'm forgetting the rest of that. God will never forget, or something like that. I'm having a brain fart, but
hey Kathy.
But those I know, every one of those channels, and so I'm very happy with that. Great people.
Well, I pinned it at the top of my page.
The link?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did too. One of the things we were curious about though, I guess I get kind of sidetracked, but I was going through and looking at, we were discussing or talk about answering comments.
Right.
I try to make it a point to answer which brought me to memberships, because, I try to make sure that I answer all members' comments. I don't know, I'm not real good with that. I admit it. But it's one of the things that kind of burnt me out. And because of the fact that I'm not in this because of the money. I'm not in this because I'm in it for the social aspect. I'm in it to talk with folks and get to know folks and have fun. And I think I saw was Winstone in here. I think
He was
so.
in here earlier, I
Yeah,
think.
that's awesome. Um, over 200,000 subscribers now.
At 215,000.
That's neat. Um, but I still pay. I mean, I pay attention to the numbers, but the numbers and my thing don't really control me. At least I don't think they do. I guess it's possibly, uh, a psychological thing.
Yeah, he's only in it so he can pick on you, Big Matt.
Yeah, that's bound to be it. But anyhow, you can go through and just hit the like button or something on something, and then it will go through. And if you hit which one did we figure out? The like.
If you click on the heart, it will tell the person that it actually tells them that you did the heart. So I always try to do the hearts because that way people know that I actually read it. I may not respond to every single comment because some comments are like, thanks or nice video or, it's really green there. I mean, it's the questions that I try to answer for everybody. And I did it today, and I had 4 weeks on comments. I went back and I did them. And so some people might have gotten multiple hearts today that left comments and showing that I did thumbs up on some of them also. The thumbs up is what you don't see who leaves a thumbs up. You just shows that you had a thumbs up on your comment. And anybody can read your comment and they can leave a thumbs up.
I'm trying to say hello to all the folks that's in here. I'm not sure I'm going to be successful at doing it.
Well,
But
you're on the live. You can't say it and they can hear you.
yeah, I know. But it's but and I can't really talk and type at the same time. I'm not good at it.
Thanks, Arlene.
Thank you, Arlene.
You're a great moderator.
Agreed. But
So anyway, so if you want to leave a comment on one of my videos, want me to come back to you, you're gonna have to leave it in like in a question mark or something that wants me to let you know, answer you. If it's just a great video, thanks for showing. I'm not gonna sit down and write every single comment on that because there's nothing. I mean, how many times can you say thank you to people? And I mean, you gotta be people. I know why I say leave comments. I don't want to come back and saying thank you, thank you, thank you. That's just it's I don't know. It just falls on deaf ears after a while, I think. So I try to answer any questions or any kind of comment that deserves an answer. And I don't know if Gary does that or not. I don't. That's what we were talking about because he was saying, well, he doesn't know who's leaving. If anybody's, if I leave a heart, if he knows I actually see it or not. And so we tested it out tonight and found that it did.
Well, I think after
I think so. Gulf Coast. So go ahead, Gary.
Yeah, I see it. That's what the heart button is for. A lot of people, I guess, don't. And it actually, YouTube actually keeps track of those, which I find interesting. I've seen them in the analytics. But you start to feel like you're being inauthentic when you keep saying thank you for watching. I mean, you may mean it, but I said it 1,000 times. I try to leave when I do answer one, leave something that's personalized. But a lot, some of them they just saying like if I went into one, I might say sup, or good to see you, or it's just a note to let them know that I was there.
Right.
Even then, I don't necessarily do it every video I watch, but
I'm in a lot of other lives also. A lot of other bigger channel lives too, and I've left comments and there, and I've left remarks and stuff, and I don't know if they've ever seen it.
Hey,
I never see a heart. I never see a thumbs up. I never see a response. I've even left questions, and you never get any answer back. So to me, if it wasn't for all you guys who are watching, I wouldn't have a channel. And so my responsibility, I feel my responsibility to you is to at least give you a thumbs up and a heart that you left a comment, letting you know that I did read your comment. If you're leaving comments and nobody's ever responded back to you, then you're going to say, well, why bother leaving a comment? He never responds. But I want to be sure that I respond. And I always said that from the very beginning, that I was going to be sure that I always try to respond to everybody's comments in one way or the other, a heart or an actual comment or a thumbs up or something. So I do that, and I've spent as many as 8 hours sitting here actually doing comments before.
Hey, that reminds me. Here we go. I got to show y'all this one. This is kind of funny. Um, I don't know if y'all can see that. This is Civvy did this thing for me, and it all stems from this is supposed to be me, all right, and that is me. But in fact, let me take me off the equation so y'all can actually see the whole thing. Um, the reason why I'm showing this is just so that y'all will, you know, I have had people that went through, and I'm gonna bigify that for a minute, Jerry. The Munchie Mafia did that. I had somebody that went through, and I've had it a couple of times where they went through, and because of the angle of the video or whatever, they were talking about how long my nose hairs were and what have you. So my response to that is typically, I'm not back on the screen anymore. My response to that was just simply, well, thank you for noticing. I've been using Rogaine on them in order to try and make sure they're nice and long and luxurious, because you're going to get some hate. There's going to be haters out there.
Hey, I don't care. Talk about that. We could even talk about the likes and dislikes on your videos if you want. I have on my long-term videos, I have just very few dislikes, but on my shorts, I average at least 1 and 2 dislikes on every short. Thank you, Eddie. But I don't a like or dislike to me really means nothing, because it's just to me it's they're interacting with you. That's all I care about. Yeah, you put a like, put a dislike. I don't care. Either way, it just shows that you watched it and you're interacting with the video, which makes the algorithm put it out there anymore. So if you get dislikes, you shouldn't be upset about it unless there's a nasty note. Don't do that, Eddie. The nasty note that goes with it.
Well,
So
there are people that think that hey, I'm here to have fun. You do run into some people from time to time that want to. Their whole interest is just to go through and they want to create
drama.
havoc. They want. Well, some people are just miserable, and they want to make sure other people are just as miserable as they are. And it's unfortunate, but some people, that's they're trying to get at you, try to goad you.
Yeah.
It's not worth the time. But yeah, I put Rogaine. I just thought Rogaine was the perfect, because that's supposed to grow your hair in and everything, whatever. So hey, you're talking to somebody. I cut my own hair. You might be able to tell it if you look at it. I cut it today. So I ain't worried about what people think. I honestly don't. I don't care. Um, the uh, but the fact is that you're going to get haters. I've done videos where I've had Nikki in my truck, and I went into the grocery store. Well, I love my dog. I'm not going to do anything to hurt my dog, and so I would leave the truck running. If it's warm outside, I have the AC on. If it's cold outside, I have the heat on. I'm gonna have it heat control in there for her. And yet I've had people come in. Oh, I'm gonna call the police. I said, well, I'm gonna steal your dog if I see that. Do differently on a channel to get 1,000 subs. I feel like I'll never get there.
Well, you could do a promotion if you want.
You could.
I mean, that got Gary from 609 to, what do you say you're at? 30,000,
Over 3,500.
3,500 now? 35, 34, something like that?
Well, it's 35 or 36, I think. But let me look. Um, I went from 600 to 3,520 is what I've got now. And it was 600 when we started the 609.
Quint, you're not strange.
I appreciate that. Hey, I'm here to have fun.
Yep.
If we can have fun and mess with some folks at the same time, I say go for it.
Okay, now I've got another subject I want to bring up to everybody. In case this is okay, go ahead.
No, I just wanted to talk on that from a simple happy lifestyle, simple happy life. I think that you might want to do a video where and you can. I know she has a no face. None of her. She doesn't show herself. It's all shorts. It can be like a fireplace at times, or it can be usually fish. All right, and so you might want to go through and create some kind of a narrative that you overlay it that talks about just being at peace or relaxing, and that's what you do on your channel. The bottom line is you want them to know what to expect when you come to your channel. Make it short, shorter than your live streams, just because
Well, you don't. I think you don't want to have my opinion is you don't want to have intro video longer than 3 minutes, because if it's longer than 3 minutes, most people are just going to click right off of it. If you make it less than 3 minutes, or right around 3 minutes, mine's 3 minutes and 8 seconds long. If you make it right around that time, 3 minutes, they'll watch it. And if you leave, make it where you pique their interest in it, then they'll come in and they'll watch the video. Hey, Brett, they'll come in and watch the video because they want to know more about what's going on your place, or in your comments or your videos. So that you need to leave that. How can I explain it? You need to leave it so there's like a question mark in their mind. So they're going like, well, hold it, what's this channel all about? I need to check this channel out more. So they come to your channel. I mean, and I'm sure my intro is not the best intro out there. I'm sure people got better ones that they can come up with more ways of trying to be pique your interest more. But I did mine over a year ago, and I like it. So,
Bulldogs has an excellent point. The fact is that the down button, it does show interaction, but what it does, it has another effect, which ultimately, the reason why they put those on there to begin with is to keep feeding you stuff that you want to see. So while it may show interaction, and that may be good for the video, it is also, hey, well, stop, good to see you. Ed, but it also it will affect your feed. So
I don't think so. I disagree with that. 100% disagree with that, because I've clicked on videos that I have no interest in, a thumbs down, and I still get fed stuff. So, that I don't agree with that. I think that's why you don't even see the button they used to have when you had thumbs down. It would tell you what your total thumbs down were for your channel. That's not even available anymore.
Well,
you can't even look at it.
I think it depends on whether you're consistently thumbing down that type of content, but I don't know.
I've done it on some things, and I still get feeds for it. So I disagree with that 100%. Because I just know that you can't go. It used to be when they first had it out there, you'd be able to go in and see how many thumbs down you had on your channel.
Well,
and you can't even find that anymore. It's not even available.
I'm just saying that if you want to be supportive, it's better to click the thumbs up than the thumbs down, in my opinion. So, but
that's true, because but I think it's more just interaction. I don't think the thumbs down holds that much weight anymore.
I think you're right. I don't think the things that originally YouTube was set up with, I don't think that they hold as much weight as they used to. but I
See,
ain't gonna chance.
Lance.
Well, then I thought the content doesn't get shown.
I mean, I know that I've got on all my shorts. There's very few shorts that don't have at least one thumbs down, but I also have like 37 thumbs up. So, if I had a video that had all thumbs downs, that would be different maybe. But I think the thumbs up outweigh the thumbs down. It still shows there's interaction on the video.
Hey, Panchuco.
Okay, so the next thing I want to mention to everybody is that copyright stuff. If you get emails from people that say I noticed that I've been watching your channel and I noticed that a video is using my content, and that we like to settle this. How they say it? Like to settle this without causing any problems. What they're trying to do is they're trying to scam you. I've got quite a few where they say, "Oh, your video has my music in it." Well, you go and watch the video. There's no music in it whatsoever. So, how can you say that my video has your music in it when it doesn't have any? So it's just a scam. It's a scare tactic to get you to try to pay them money, so they don't put a copyright on you. I've had copyrights. I've had lots of copyrights, and I've disputed every one of them, and I've won every one of them. Because I use music that's through YouTube, and so if I'm a YouTube creator using YouTube music, it's copyright free. You can use it, and there's nothing they can do about it. So I kind of cracked me up when these people send me these emails saying, "Oh, I see you've been using my music, and we'd like to settle this out without causing a copyright on you, and this and that, whatever." And I just like, you need to take it up with YouTube, because YouTube, I use YouTube free music, and then they stopped emailing me. So I had one time I actually emailed back and said, "Well, what do you think we should do about this?" And I can go take it down. And I thought, I'm going to just drag this person on. And he emailed me back, "Well, we could give you the rights to use it if you're willing to pay a fee." And I said, "Well, I really can't afford very much." And I said, "Dude, this is a scam. I know it is. I've been just pulling you along, And I told him to bite it. I've never seen a copyright come from those. So I just want to let you guys know, be careful on emails that you get, because if you haven't got one yet, you'll get one sooner or later.
Yeah, I don't see them too often anymore. Of course, I'm not a big channel, at all, and it doesn't. I don't. If I use music, it's typically going to come from the content, the YouTube creators' music anyhow. So, and they've got it very clear in there, what you can use and what you can't.
Yeah, Kathy, what Kathy got. Oh, I can get to it. There you go. And she told me about this, and it's interesting. This is a short that they had, that Brian had a fish hook in his thumb, and they showed how he was trying to get a fish hook out on it's a short. They got 1.3 million views on it, and then I think somebody must have complained about it, and then YouTube took it down after it had 1.3 million. So they have to go through the short and edit it to take out what little blood that was on there. But it was a lot of it has to do with people complaining.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here trying to make sure I'm following. You're obviously doing a better job, and I'm only watching my chat. I need to.
I'm watching right in here. I'm watching in the EV Mux. I'm not even looking on my page itself.
I have trouble seeing that over there, and every time I try to change something, it seems like it moves. The chat. I know you can pop out the chat. That's one thing Eddie was talking about earlier.
Right. That's a new thing. Pop it out.
Have you done that?
Yeah, I did it. I've done it. I just popped it out just now. What's nice about it is that you can you can scroll your mouse on it, and or no, you can go up to A plus or A minus on that once you pop it out, and you can enlarge the print so you can see it better if you need to.
Okay.
So that's one of the nice things about the popping out of the chat is so you can do that, and then you can scroll. You can use your wheel on your mouse and scroll through the things. Thanks, Brett.
What's up, Todd?
So, nobody wanted to come up and ask any questions.
Well,
Everyone must be tired this weekend, or they're saving all their energy for tomorrow.
what do you got planned for tomorrow?
I'm gonna probably feed my bees, and I'm gonna watch commercials. I don't care about the game. Don't care who's playing. I'm not gonna watch. I'm gonna probably TiVo the game, and then speed through the game to watch the commercials. Susan and I always love to watch the commercials. So depending on who's playing, I could care less about who's playing.
That's
So
right.
I'm just that's what I'm gonna do, huh?
Skill savvy, do it yourself is Russ. I am subscribed to him. Do you know Russ? I'm assuming you know Russ over at Smoky Ruins Barbecue and Skill Saw Do It Yourself.
What did Brett just say?
At least I'm pretty sure that's him. Looks like him. I'm just not as familiar with his other channel. He's got okay. That's his Do It Yourself channel. Okay, he's good.
Brett, I took that out because I only allowed so many words in there, and had to I had to edit it a little bit, put something else in there, so I took that out. And California's a pretty state, but man, it's a complete different country as far as I'm concerned. It's gotten terrible.
Hang on. Oh, California.
Yeah, California. We don't talk about politics, but anyway, the people in there just drive the country, state right in the ground. $6 for gas is totally ridiculous because there's refineries right there, so it should be that. It does not cost that much to have it there.
Let's see. I know there's a Jan asked me to send her something, so I'm gonna try to send it to her real quick.
But
there we go.
Excuse me.
Hopefully Jan got that. I just sent it to her. I don't know if she's in here or not. It seems like I saw her earlier. So
yeah, Quentin is hard to keep up with both channels as a moderator.
I mean, the chat is going pretty fast. By the way, y'all make sure you go through. Oh, hit Midnight Vance. Good to see you. There are a lot of really good channels in here, so make it a point to. Curious Musings. There we go. Good to see you, Carrie.
So, Jan said we spoke about losing hours. We didn't lose all our hours from month to month, correct? It goes from day by day.
Day by day.
It's every day. It's a 365 revolving years, what it is.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about how to get monetized.
Well,
I mean, there's a lot of folks that I saw somebody talking about. They were talking about how they were losing hours and didn't see how that was possible. But there's a couple ways, I guess, you could lose hours. One of the most common of which is, you rolls past your 365 day
right.
calendar.
If you delete videos off, like if you StreamYard, and this happened to me, if you're doing StreamYard and you go in there and delete videos out of StreamYard, and you hit the wrong button and don't delete them out of StreamYard, but you delete them totally, it deletes them off your channel. You lose all those hours and all those views. Well, and I've lost. I deleted a bunch that was in StreamYard before, and I wasn't paying really strict attention to it. I was just deleting it, trying to clear out memory on it, because you only are supposed to have like what 20 I can't remember what it was, 20 hours, something like that. And I was just going through and deleting them off. And when I did that, I lost a lot of hours and a lot of views on videos that people had watched. And I lost the video to also. It's gone, especially on the lives, because on StreamYard I do lives. So I lost those lives completely out of my channel. Doesn't exist, like it's never existed.
See, but you do not lose all your hours from the day before. Well, it takes a couple of days for them to show up into your, because everything's done in the analytics, but then they separate it, when it goes to the earn tab. The earn tab is only those things that went through your channel, watched a live, watched a longer format video. If they went to your live and watched a short, that 15 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever counts as well.
Right.
But if they go to the shorts menu and start flipping through one short after another, that's not going to count even if they come across a lot of yours. But there's 4 things you have to have, one of which is alternative to another. But there's 4 things you have to have. Well, no community guideline strikes, 3 uploads in the last 90 days. I guess 3, a culmination of 3. And 1, you either have to have 4 or 3,000 watch hours for fan funding, or you have to have 3 million views in 90 days of shorts. Either one will work. You can either get the 3,000 watch hours or 3,000, 3,000 or 3 million views on shorts. To get to the ad revenue sharing, you have to have 4,000. Same thing, no community guideline strikes, 3 uploads in 90 days, and either 10 million views or on 10 million views on shorts, or 4,000 watch hours. Oh yeah, and the subscriber count. That's the other thing that for the first level fan funding, you have to have 500 subscribers. For the ad revenue sharing, it has to be 1,000 subscribers. So,
all right, and now, Kathy, this is right. If you earn 10 hours on the day 366, but gain only 8 hours, then you have actually it should be minus 2 hours here. If you have 10 hours on day 366 but gain 8 hours, then you have lost 2 hours, which you lost, not gained. Not plus 2 hours. It's a minus 2 hours, because you had 10, you only gain 8, so that's 2. You lose 2 hours on your total watch hours. If it's the other way around, you had 8 hours, but you did something, you got 10 watch hours on it, then you actually gain 2 hours. But that the idea is correct. It's just actually a minus 2 instead of plus 2.
let me go through and share something real quick. Again.
And if you like I did when I got monetized, I had for 2 months or 3 months actually, I had every day written down how many watch hours were going to fall off. So I knew how many watch hours I have to make up for that before it would fall off. And when I was doing more lives. I was going into co-streaming with people that were doing lives for like Randy from Missouri Outlaw. He was doing lives in his truck, and I was co-streaming. So when I co-streaming, he was doing 6-7 hours live. We had 4 or 5 people in there. I was gaining the hours, and that's what helped me get monetized. But what really helped me is when I went to a meetup, and I went live at the meetup. I set my phone up so people could see what was going on. That people who couldn't make it to the meetup, they wanted to see what was going on. I averaged one day I had 10.5 hours live, and I ended up with 1,000 watch hours on it, and that's what put me over the top to go live. And I went live, go monetize, and I got home from that meetup, and I had an email saying you now could go get monetized, and I did it, and I was done. In that same week I was monetized, and being sure that you have all your paperwork correct on your AgSense. Be sure that you didn't do it as a business, and that it's an individual. Because if you set it up as a business, you're gonna it's gonna cost you, because they take hours away from you as a business. So if you do it as an individual, you have that set up correctly. You have all your names in there right. You have your 2 emails attached to your thing. All that stuff is done, and they send you emails back on it. And you always have to check your spam folders, because it seems like whenever they email you back on your monetization, it always ends up in the spam folder. Why that is that I don't know, but it always does. So you be sure you check your spam folder from emails from YouTube, and do what they say. And it's not that, it really is that hard. It's just, it reminds me of military stuff. Jump through this hoop, then jump through this hoop, and then, okay, walk over here and jump through this hoop. And once you've done through all the hoops you jump through, then it's okay.
I did want to show something.
Go ahead.
Let's see.
Hey, Eddie.
Yeah, fill up with paperwork. I was just going to show, if you look over here in the watch hours in the last, all right, that is including shorts and what have you. And I hadn't put anything up lately in the last 2 days, I guess. Maybe I put something up yesterday, and I hadn't. It's other than that, it's been a couple days, so I'm only down to 204 or 442 views. A 442. That was a good car. But if you look at the watch hours, it's saying the last 28 days I've had 648 watch hours. But if you look at the last 90 or if you look at the last 365 days, that's listing me at 3,700. That's more than enough. But if you go over here to the Earn tab, which is actually where you get your information, it'll tell you that's eligible. It's only 1,817 valid watch hours of the 3,000. So I'm not too far away from it. What is that? A little over 1,000?
Over 1,200. Well, a little under 1,200.
Yeah, 1,183, I think.
Yep.
I don't bother with that, but they do go through, and normally they will tell you showing data as of February the 2nd. Well, today is February the 7th. So
there's 5 days, aren't there?
Right. And so don't expect this number here to correlate with, with a live stream you just did. It takes a few days to add that.
Right.
And so I guess my point is just to, if you want to track it, that's fine, and go looking for it. It doesn't, I figure it'll get there when it gets there. So I ain't going to worry too much with it. Still, it's something I look at from time to time just to see where it is, because it's still updating every few days. We said watch hours to over 12,000 overnight. At one point, short, we got 1.3 million done, but then on a day, 366, all the hours dropped off and it killed us.
Right. But it didn't hurt you, Captain, because you're already monetized. We've said it once. We've said it more than once. As long as you're active with YouTube, and as long as you don't have to stay monetized, and you will get an email from them if they think that you need to get your hours back up. Eddie hasn't been monetized for a year and a half.
Eddie's been monetized.
I mean, he's been monetized, but he hasn't had the watch hours for a year and a half, and he's still monetized because he stays active. And they're not gonna, as long as you're staying active, they're not gonna say, okay, we're gonna take your channel away from you or close your channel off because you're not over the 4,000 watch hours anymore. Eddie hasn't had the 4,000 watch hours in over a year and a half.
Still, here, right?
Yeah, I know. I see him down there. He can come up and he can come up. Oh, he can't come up?
No, he's not a mod on here.
Oh, I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Eddie! I apologize.
That's okay. Well, it's not my place to say it's okay. But, sorry.
Crap.
I'm speaking out of turn. I was going to say, though, that think about it from their perspective. They're in business to make money. The only way Hey, Eddie.
Hello.
I said you could leave me in the basement.
Oh,
I don't
Oh,
need
I
to be
hear
up
you.
here.
Okay.
I don't care.
Okay.
well, if you
I'll
don't
put you
care,
back down.
we'll leave you up here. After all, that Marine Corps hat, it looks good. You know,
Yeah, I don't know who that young man is though. I
Uh-huh.
can't figure out how to get my chat back, Eddie.
What chat?
but
I popped it out and I can't
Alt
find it.
tab. Alt
Oh,
tab.
alt tab. That's what it is.
Same time.
yeah,
Thank you.
Yep.
God, I knew it was something. I was pushing buttons. It's not working.
uh, that works. That works on not only but that will work on if you've got multiple screens open. It can Alt Tab will go between the screens, and you just hit it until it hits whatever one you want to highlights whatever one you want, and it will bring that up when you let go of it.
Okay, here we go. This is what Jan says. Took her 3 years to get monetized and never had her channel removed. So and Eddie can tell you. I mean, Eddie was here 2 months ago, and said that he's not over 4,000 watch hours, and they've never sent him an email once to say you need to get your watch hours up, because they don't care about the watch hours. They want to be sure that you're staying consistent and you're staying active. If Eddie would say all of a sudden say, "Well, I'm not going to do anything for a month," I guarantee you they would take his monetization away.
Well, the fact is, if you've ever had a job where they wrote you up for anything, all they're looking for is to put something in the file so that they can, later on, if let's say you cuss out the director or something, or do something, the director or somebody else that has the power to make that decision wants to do, then they can drag this stuff up and say, hey, look, you're under 4,000 hours, you're under this, you're under that, whatever, you did this, they don't care because they're in the business of making money. And let's see, yesterday by a local farm nursery asking, interested in collaboration with them. So, oh, that'd be cool. But they're in the business of making money. If you stop putting out content, they can't show your stuff and they can't show an ad on it. So, they would be cutting off their nose to spite their face. That doesn't mean they don't want you to be, have your watch hours. Sure, they do. That way they can sell even more advertisements. But I actually got to them at one point as a monetized channel. You can go through and talk to them, even though it's mainly over a chat thing, as far as I know. I had to ask 4 or 5 different times, different ways, pressing the issue. And they said that, yes, they could actually let you go for having less than the 4,000 hours. But in reality, in practice, it does not make sense. And they're not going to do it unless they have some other reason why they'd like to get rid of you. So
Right.
it's not something that I've ever focused on. That's right. That's right. Put out videos, put out content, create content, even if it's just coming on live and chewing the fat with your buddies like I do.
Yeah, because they do. And once this gets published, there's ads added to it.
That's right.
So people who go and watch it later, if they don't have the premium package, they see an ad.
So
in that, I want to say, Kathy, I signed a contract yesterday with a company that's in Texas, and it's called PTO Link, and it's a quick connect hookup for my tractor and my implements. And I will be doing videos on it. I'll be doing an unboxing video, a hook it up video. I'll be doing videos on it every time I use the tractor and the implements. I'll be showing their product and talking about it. For me, it's going to save a whole lot of stress on my back, because if you guys don't know, if you have a baler, it has a PTO shaft on it and it's got a clutch on it that's huge, and it weighs about 70 pounds. And you got to pick it up and put it on the tractor. And it takes Robert and I, both of us, to do it. And it takes us a while to hook it up. With this new system I'm getting, I'll be able to hook the tractor up to the baler in a matter of minutes. And I signed the contract with them on Friday. Friday. And I got an email today saying that the stuff is being shipped to me and I should have it on Wednesday. And it's I really was expecting them to send me everything. I was willing to pay for half of it, but they said, no, we're going to send you everything, and we're going to send you a few words we don't want you to use, and words we don't care if you use, and you're going to do videos, and also we're going to send you a 5% discount. So anybody who watches your video and they decide they want to get the system, they buy it and they use your discount code, then they'll get 5% off. So I was stoked because I don't know how many people who watch my channels who are actually farmers also, but if you have a tractor with a PTO shaft on it and you're tired of trying to hold that PTO shaft up, trying to hook it up, this makes things night and day difference. Easy, quick connect. It's something else. So I'll watch those videos coming out, guys.
This
Anyways.
is going to sound Devil Dog. Do you have any questions?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your question?
Do you wash your nose hairs?
Only with shampoo.
Oh, not my nose hairs. Mine are gone.
I have a special treatment for my nose hairs. It's the Rogaine, and then use that that anti-dandruff shampoo on them just to make sure that they're nice and don't get affected.
Fluffy.
Yeah, they're fluffy.
They're fluffy. They're like his fluffies, Eddie. You know his fluffies?
You want to see my fluffies?
That sounds like he dresses up like animals.
There's my fluffies right there. They're nice and fluffy.
Yeah, the moose. It is. The new thing is going to be unbelievable. It really is. And I know a lot of people. You don't have issues with your hooking up with the PTO shafts, but if you have a baler, that shaft alone is an issue. I mean, it just is. It's heavy. Robert and I take about 20 minutes to hook the baler up because we have to hold the thing up with the arms, pull out the shaft of it, and try to slide it on this little teeny round pin. It's difficult with this new setup I'm going to have. It's just going to walk up and click it on, put a pin in, and you're done. So it's going to be night and day, and I think that people who have tractors will be interested in this. It definitely will be a game changer, especially for my back. If I have a bad back, and picking up that shaft is killer. And if you do it if you're doing something that has a shaft that's a little dirty in it and it's a little hard to pull out, or if you don't haven't used it for a while. This will make things. It's going to make things night and day. Really night and day. And you guys, you see the videos, you understand.
Well, I can imagine.
Well, I know most of you guys don't have tractors, but I do know I have other farmers who do watch us. They leave comments and stuff about watching. So I don't know if anybody will. I figure 5% is 5%, right? It pays for the taxes.
That's right.
A lot of stuff. So.
Well, I would say if it,
big digits.
I say, keep your shaft clean. That's right. Hey, I figured I might as well throw some donuts up here. Wait a minute, I'm not on the.
Oh, donuts. What are you throwing donuts up at?
Well, I had donuts on account of the, I guess the.
Yeah.
I guess I could do the classroom.
Thanks, Jan. I appreciate that. You could come down here and I teach you to drive my tractor, and you can help cut hay for me. That's the worst thing. The whole thing of farming is cutting hay. It's just I got to stay on live when I'm doing it. Be on somebody's live because it's boring. It's just driving up and down around the fields. But I do get my tractor back on Monday, everyone. And just I'm paying cash for it, and I've got my cash right here to pay for it, right here in the envelope. And I'm looking forward to have my tractor back. They'll have the air conditioners fixed, and the lights are all fixed, and everything's fixed. And I mean, I'll be able to get in it and go, and not have to worry about anything breaking down on me. Jan, you come down. I'll teach you how to drive the tractor. It's not that hard, really. You just have to know what you can do and what you can't do. Because you make a lot of right-hand turns. It's the opposite of NASCAR. You always turn right. You always turn right. Everything's turning right. You don't turn left.
Is the exit for the grass on the left?
Yeah, it sits out the left side of the tractor, the right side of the tractor. It sits out the right side. So you always drive it, turn into your turns. All your equipment hangs off the right hand side.
Okay.
So I said like this most of the time, looking back, driving like this, watching them implement. Be sure that there's no baby deer that laying down in front of it, or well, I don't have any rocks, so I don't have to worry about rocks. But watch, be sure there's no tree limbs laying in the mower area. Yeah, we're really glad about getting it all tuned up and fixed up, and so this summer we get in and have the air conditioner is going to work, and it won't get hot. I won't have to keep adding Freon and stuff. So, and it was to me. It was worth the money to pay to have it fixed up.
It's fun, but can get a little
it's a little sketchy to her property. Her property is up and down hills. I've been down there, and it's ravines, but they also have a lot of rock.
I just have Tammy turn our compost. See, that's funny. I think.
They wouldn't be as brave on Kathy. Yeah, Kathy grows rock down in Arkansas. They grow rocks. I think that's where all the rocks are hatched out there in Arkansas, and then they ship them out to other states, and wherever they go, there's a lot of rock down there.
Well, I guess the bottom line on here is if you go through, you could expect more subscribers, typically from a vertical or the shorts. The widescreen videos are going to, those have the most potential of becoming an evergreen video where that people watch them over and over again. If you put them on a subject that people are going to watch, like tomato taste tests, that type of thing. So we're writing them in for that. Your live streams are going to drive watch hours. If you have a really good video and you promote it, that's going to drive a lot. You can choose what you want to focus on, but you can pick up a lot of subscribers. And I wouldn't think. In fact, I may do that. Somebody asked about $5 worth of. I may do that just to see what happens over a couple of days. I don't know.
Do a 5-hour promotion, $5 promotion.
In fact, let's do that.
Let's do what?
Do that.
I don't know what I would promote, but let's go to my just spur of the moment thinking out loud thing. Let's do a promotion, because I do have that one video or that one channel that's still under 1,000. I wouldn't mind spending another $5 just to. I just got to find out what I'm going to promote.
Yeah, you don't have an intro for that video?
No, I don't. But let's just see what a random video done will do. What channel is it? Oh, that's my channel of Beltloop 29.
I think you can, Kathy, because it would be like $5 for 5 days, maybe $1 a day. I don't know. I've never gotten that low, so go ahead and bring it up and let's show it, Gary.
Which one?
Whatever one you're gonna do. What channel are you gonna do it on?
Well, that's what I'm looking for right now. I don't know what one I'm going to do. I got to pick one.
Well, pick a channel.
I have. It's the Eats Out channel.
Okay, bring it. Let's bring it up on in the chat so we can see it.
Okay.
Okay. that video that you posted today with the mushroom bacon. Whatever.
Okay, you want me to promote that one?
Well, that's
That's a
about
good.
3 minutes. That's about 3 minutes because I watched it.
Yeah, it's about 3 minutes. 3 minutes, 13 seconds.
Okay, so let's go ahead and make this big. Okay,
Let's
go
go.
to your studio.
Studio.
I'm not trying to tell you what to do, Gary. You promote
Well,
whichever one you want.
that's a good one. It's just I don't eat out. It's not me eating out, but that's fine. Go over to promotions. Get started.
Do you have a long play video of you eating out?
No.
Okay, then.
Okay.
You wouldn't want to
That's your
promote
accents.
like
Go
a
ahead.
10 you wouldn't want to promote like a 10-second short, would you?
Audience growth, I guess, is just what I want.
Yep.
Um.
Pick the video.
Well,
Pick
that's
the video.
out. It's already picked
That
it up.
it? Oh, okay. Cool.
And
Okay,
right,
now what country? What
UK.
countries?
Well, it's got it listed for United States, United Kingdom, Canada, India, Germany. I want one of them Scandinavian countries.
Okay, click on there.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me ask you a question. Do they eat pork in India?
Yeah. Yes, they don't because they don't
They don't
eat
eat
a lot of beef.
They don't eat cows, but they eat pork. Okay, you can leave
Yeah,
that. If
and
they eat
they
pork,
eat a lot of goat in India.
that's fine. If they eat pork in India, that's fine. I just didn't want one of those countries that Quint said I'll support it. He super chatted $5, $4.99.
Well, thank you.
Hey, that's
So-
pretty cool.
Now you can do it for $10.
You may not be able to do it for $5. You may have to do $10.
Well, we'll look at it.
So
You understand what I
Indonesia,
was saying, though, right?
yeah.
Which country is it has a bikini team?
The what?
There's a country that has a bikini team.
A team of what? Soccer?
I don't know. I heard about a bikini team.
He said a bikini team.
I know what he said, but I'm asking what team of what? Team
A
of bikinis?
Scandinavian country has a bikini team. He's getting technical here.
Oh my gosh.
All right, Sweden. All right,
Sweden. Oh, we go to Sweden. I love Sweden.
all right. There
No,
we.
no, you don't have to
Oh
do that.
my
You can just go
God.
down. There you go, right there.
All right,
Okay.
all right. I just wanted to add Sweden to them. Okay.
Okay. Now hold it. Go down. Go down. Scroll down. Take it. Put no there, or I will never get done.
No,
Yep.
doesn't have any political ad. No. All
Now
right.
here's where you change your dollars.
All right. So I'm budgeting. Let's see if we'll do $5.
Well, Quint gave
Okay.
you 5. Might as well do 10.
Okay, we'll do 10. All right. And when do
Put the zeros in. Put the zeros in. Put the
0.00.
dot
There
zeros.
you go.
Yeah, because you don't want to. You want to leave that for chance and go $1,000 or something.
well, how long do we want to run it?
Well, that's the thing about it. If you click out of there, or let's say leave it where it's at and see what it says.
Well, I'm just saying 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 through the 14th probably, but I don't know. What do
Okay.
you?
Now go over into go up to the arrow, Gary, where it says the 1, 2, down.
Right there.
Promotion.
Over to
Go
the
over
right.
to the one where it says 1 or 2. Click that arrow if it goes over 2 or 2. Click that. All right. It tells you you're going to spend $1.25 a day for the next 7 days.
All right. Well, that's not 7 days at $1. That's not enough dollars. So I want to pick another day.
Quint said,
Okay, we'll pick
okay, if it's $10 here, I don't want Gary working too much. He donated another $4.
All right. We'll pick $20 then.
No, he's saying no. Never mind. Whatever. He's saying, okay, he don't want you working too much, Gary.
Okay. So leave it at
He's-
10.
Quint's covering it.
Okay. Thank you, Quint. God bless you. All right.
Okay, so that's it. Okay, so what you did how many days? You did 2 weeks. So it's 67 cents a day.
Well, hang on. Let me
January
go back
21st.
to the thing.
Now you're back to $1.25 a day.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, now you hit the promote.
Promote.
and you can do $10, and it says it's pending. And this will, since this is it may not take that long for it to actually stay active for you.
Well, yeah,
I guess you can do $5 and $10 promotion, and
Mike's
for as many,
Adventures. Mike's Adventure Sparks donated $5. Said, "Can I do this with my phone? Can I do that?" He said it twice. Can I do this with my phone?
I think he means do the promotion on his phone.
Yes,
I
that's
do.
what he's
I don't
talking
know
about.
how to. I can't. I can't. I think you can, but I don't know how to. I can't
Let's
walk you
see.
through it.
well, hang on.
Yeah.
Let's try it.
Yeah, let's try it.
I don't mind doing one on my phone. Hang on. Let's get rid of that
YouTube
and then go back to the phone. I don't know. I'll try it.
YouTube Studio.
I've never tried it, but
on content.
Eddie, do you want to do one today?
I ain't got no money for that.
I'll give you $10 for it.
Hold on a second. Video.
I can give you $10 for it, Eddie.
Okay,
Oh.
let's see.
Hang on. I'm gonna bring up my channel.
Alt tab.
All right. This is
Okay.
my channel. That's Belt Loop 29. It's the one we're on right now. Here's a promotions tab. I'm going to click on the promotions tab, see what happens. Okay, it's bringing up the ones. I did a couple of promotions before.
Okay.
And so I'm going to go through, and the last one that I ran ended on November the 1st, 2025. And I'm just going to click the edit thing, audience growth, belt law, budget spent. I'm just going to throw $10 on there. I think I got to figure out how to do it.
Yeah. See, that's why I think I've never done it on the phone. So.
All right. Well, it's got a. There's a button you can use to a slide bar, and I just increased it to $10. Or I decreased it to $10. So I'm going to try it on this one. Now make note that right now, let's look at how many subscribers I've got on that channel. And this is just for fun, people, and I'm spending $10. I've got 7,827 subscribers. I'm putting this down for. I'm putting this down for, I guess, 1 week. It ain't got to be, it's going to end on the 14th. I'm doing 2 promotions, $10 a piece, and
They end on the 14th.
And they're both going to end on the 14th. So they're 2 different channels. So we'll see. It'll also give us a little contrast. But
Okay.
one is a food channel, and the other is a just my main channel.
And what are you using on that ad?
I've already got an intro video set up,
Okay.
so I'm just going to run it again.
I just checking.
Let's see. Hang on. Audience growth, introduction, Belt Loop 29, Indonesia, Philippines, United States. It's got a bunch of different, what was that bikini team in?
Sweden.
All right. Let me take out Vietnam, and let me add Sweden. There we go.
Okay, I'm writing these numbers down. So how many is the Belt Loop 29 got? 7,000.
827. I wish I had
27.
7,829, but it's 27.
Okay. Now go to what's a Belt Loop Eats out have? 900 and what?
958, I think. Hang on.
Okay.
It's
I'm
959.
959. Okay, I'm keeping this numbers for next month so we can go back and see what they did for a week, even though it's going to be 4 weeks before we do it again.
Okay.
But still, we'll have an idea of how it did for the week.
All right. I'm going to save that. And I don't know if it's going to.
So Lance says, oh, shoot.
Well,
Lance says, so what happens if the first $10 you spend only do it for a week, do you the same views in less time? You can't. It all depends on who they advertise it to, Lance. You know, you put the countries you want to advertise it to, and it depends on how many actual people look at it. The longer the video, I feel, the longer it plays, the better chance people are going to see it. You know, because they're gonna advertise it all hours of the day and night. You know, and the more days you do it, the more people are going to see it. The more people are going to see it, the more chances you're going to get subscribers from it.
Let me see if it started it on the other because I don't know. I saved it, but I'm not. I'm a little confused in reading it at the moment. So bear with me. Uh, all right, it's saying active, so it must have started.
Okay, so it started. Yep, because you've done it before. If your
Yeah.
AdSense is all set up and you've done it before, it doesn't take long for it to go active.
So
If
I don't
it's your
have to
very
hit.
first time, it takes a few hours for it to go active because they go in and check to see that your channel is a legit channel and that uh you have your AdSense set up and stuff, and then they'll ding your AdSense if the first time or your credit card or whatever you have it set up for to be sure that they're going to get paid.
All right.
Kathy accidentally did one time, and she clicked on the three dots and didn't even realize she did it, and she got like 500 subscribers out of doing it. She did it twice actually on a video. Didn't know she did it, and then they were sending her email saying that you owe us money, and they had stopped the ad. Well, she owed them a couple, like I don't know, like $9 or something like that. And so she had the card. Happened was the card that she used was a card that expired and wasn't set up, so she had to go through and we had went through and correct it up, get the correct card for her to be able to do promotions.
No,
So she got it corrected.
this is saying $90. I don't know why it got that on there. I put, so I just thought I'd go through and check, make sure it was still, and it had changed my amount to $90 instead of 10. I just wanted $10.
Go back down.
Yeah, I changed it and saved it because it said 90.
Okay. It says you'll spend $79 on this promotion.
See, this promotion
You
started
spent
on,
90. That's
yeah,
an old one, Gary.
right, but that I clicked on the active or whatever, you know, to it said active, which is not, and I clicked on the details, and that's the analytics of what I spent before, I guess. Um, but I didn't want to spend another, how much you're spending. That's the next one, and
Yeah, there's something that's not right there. Something you had 90 originally, and it only took out 78. So there's something that stopped for some reason. So we need to do this off screen so people see your numbers. So that's what that happened. That's because that's back to October 18th.
yeah. That's what I didn't understand. I didn't know
Well,
if it started or not.
well, no, it already. That's not the one that you. That one's a new one, right?
Okay, so I need to go through and do that a different one.
Yeah,
Just
because
new,
that's still it says it's active, but there something's October. The date you started at October 18th.
I went into the existing one. I guess I need to do a new promotion.
Right, new.
All right, and let's see, change that to where was it?
What was that called? You know, name it. Just type it in top.
That was introduction, I
And
think.
type in intro right there. You have to click twice. There you go.
There it
There it
is.
is.
There. All right, and next, I got to add Sweden in there. I'm gonna take off India and add Sweden because they've got a.
There you go.
There we go. They got a bikini team.
No, you have to do you have to do that.
All right. and we're going to change this to. They try to boost or get you to spend a lot of money,
They would like you, yeah. It's money in their pocket. They'd like to spend $200.
and I'm just putting it for a week, and then I'm promoting it.
And I bet you I know what's wrong with the one that's active, Gary. We'll have to go back afterwards, and I think I know what's wrong with it. It was that October 18th when it stopped.
All
Or
right,
when it did. So there's something's not right there. So we'll have to go back and look at it later. So they took out $79.96 of this pushing so far. They
yeah.
originally had that at 90, and it stopped it.
Well, I think I just I should have hit the promote again, but instead, let's see.
Yeah, you have to go inside into your AgSense. You don't want to do it on screen screen.
All right. Well, anyhow, we got another one started, so we'll just see what it does. I should have just clicked on. There was another button for me to do it, but I didn't see it I didn't see it on the thing, and we've been live a little over an hour and a half.
Oh,
I think we need to. I've already got a redirect set over to the official off-topic official unofficial squirrel off-topic squirrel.
Gary, they're already done.
They're already done.
Yes.
yeah. Tim's here.
Well,
Tim is here.
I saw him, and I'm sorry I didn't get it done quicker. But let me see if I can find somebody who's live right now that I can add as a thing, as a.
But you don't always have to, you know.
That's true. We don't have to. I guess I could just end it.
I take it that nobody's got any questions.
All right. No questions. I don't see any
What are
questions.
you doing?
Squirrel is done for the night.
What?
I'm sorry, Stevie. I didn't get done in time to send you some folks. This is very well. If we can help, Todd, that's what we're here to do. We've been doing this a while, even though you can't tell it by some of my shenanigans. You know, I don't do a lot of promotions. I've done a couple. You know, I'm not objecting to them. I just don't care that much about the numbers. I don't care about how many subs I get. So, I guess
One of these days he might.
I may someday. It's just not something. Right now I'm having fun, and that's all that matters to me. I don't care about the numbers so much. It feels good to have a bunch of views on stuff. Who wouldn't like that? But you know, I've got a lot more higher. I've got other priorities at the moment. So, and if I can help somebody in the meantime, more than happy to do it. Makes me feel good. I don't have anything else planned till next Saturday on this channel. What about you, Jerry? You got something planned on Monday, don't you?
On Monday, we're doing our live on Monday. And well, hopefully I'll be able to say the tractor's home on Monday. They said they're going to send it here Monday. So I won't know. They said early morning. So I hope so I can get to work on putting some posts in and putting up my Wi-Fi booster in, since I've been the release from the boss of how much I can do now. I'm able to, she'll let me go out and do stuff again, as long as I'm careful not to get cut.
I don't know if they can do that or not. You might want to check with Ralph and Eddie. Out of curiosity, soon.
About what? Eddie's here.
Yeah, was it? I that was so fast I didn't see it. What M say?
M said, and I'll put it back up there. I was told or heard you could bring someone up on panel during a live on the iPad. I don't know.
If you have the link, I think you can.
I would think so.
I wouldn't see why you wouldn't be able to if you had the link. Emily, if you go to my page, the link's up there. I posted. You can click on the link on your iPad and see if it brings you up.
All right. Now, Todd says,
You love to see your lovely face, Emily.
You seem to like a dead end, not constant banner trying to prompt me renew promotion. Can't make it go away. I don't know how to do that, Todd. Other than just make sure you click away from that. Yeah, because once they get you thinking about it, they try to, somehow Windstone does that. Okay. Uh, Now constant prompt. I don't know how to fix that. That sounds like a question for Eddie. Do you know how to do that? I know Eddie doesn't like iPad or Apple products.
Oh, now he's talking about promotions that
Yeah.
are popping up all the time. So you could have a problem with if you accidentally did a promotion or something like that and don't know about it, then it would keep coming up that you've got a problem with it. It will keep showing you a blue line on top saying you need to take care of this problem. Without actually being able to see it, it's hard to tell. I went down to Kathy's and she showed it to me, and I read it and I knew exactly what it was, and I diagnosed it and figured it out for her, got her back in line, got it taken care of. But if you guys look at your videos, let me see if I can show this. let me show this real quick, Gary.
Okay, go ahead. I'm just trying to make sure I'm caught up with the chat.
All right. Let me bring this up. All right, let me bring it bigger. All right. If you guys look at your videos and you see this right here and you see these three dots, if you're messing around with your stuff and you accidentally click on those three dots, you see that word promote, you can hit that and it will promote your video out. That's all you got to do. It's automatic $50 charge. So you got to be real careful. Huh?
What? Automatic $50 charge.
Yeah, it's automatic $50 promote. If you clicked on this, it automatically promote that video out and it's going to be $50. If you don't know you did it, and you don't have your AdSense set up or something like that, then you'll get an error code. So that is a thing you got to be real careful of, because it's on every single video. There's that 3 buttons options there, and Kathy did that accidentally. She clicked on that, didn't realize she hit that, and then she hit promote, didn't realize she did that.
Why
and
wouldn't
it cost her.
Why wouldn't you have to go through all the stuff that Gary went through to promote
It's
it?
Because it's set up for you to make a mistake. So I look at it. It's set up that way so that they can get you where you made a mistake.
That would be.
And then if you get a blue line that says on top of your studio or in your analytics, and it says there's such and such and such, you need to take care of this right away, or you owe us, or whatever. I can't remember exactly what it said. And it's a blue line. Those need to be taken care of. You need to find out what that is and diagnose it. And that's what I did with Kathy's. I went through and looked at it, diagnosed it, and went through and saw that she had 2 promotions that she accidentally started. Didn't realize she had started it. The card that she had started it on, which was a card that expired, it had ended. The card had ended, and so YouTube could not get the money for the promotion. So they froze her promotions, and they froze her money that she was supposed to get from the AdSense. And so she couldn't get a check from them because they don't care. If they want the money you owe them before they'll pay you the money they owe you. It's like they already know that sooner or later you're going to pay them because you're going to want the money they owe you, but they want the money you owe them first.
I got to use the restroom.
Okay, go ahead and go.
If y'all want to continue, I'll be back.
Go ahead and go. So, anyway, if you want to check to see if you have got a promotion like that accidentally, and I'll show this again. I'll bring it on up here. This is how you can tell if you've got one. You go to this line, your channel content. You go here to promotions. You click on promotions, and if somebody pops up here that you've got a promotion. So everyone should check, be sure they either do or they don't. You should be aware of that, because if you get a blue line above top screen here saying this needs to be taken care of, then you may have a promotion that you've done accidentally. And I'm not saying that it's a good thing that they did that, because to me, accidents happen all the time. And if you're not aware of it, then you could be doing a promotion on your channel. You may have gotten a bunch of subscribers 1 or 2 days in a row. You got like 10 or 15 or 20 subscribers in a row. You thought, oh wow, I'm starting to take off, and then all of a sudden it freezes, and you're going like, what the hell's going on? And that's what it is. You go here, you hit this promotion, it will show you if you got a promotion right in here. It'll show you what video you did on it and everything. So I hope that helps anybody. And like I said, I don't agree with it, but that's YouTube. And like Emily said, it's a quick quick question. Go ahead, Emily. What's a quick question? Emily. Quick question, Emily. Quick question. What is it? She may have left already. I don't know. So, anyways, if anybody has no questions, I don't know what that is. What is that, Eddie? Did you do that? I don't know why that's up there. So, Gary's gonna come back and he's gonna probably want to go 3, 2, 1, click and go. So I'm gonna say whoever people are still here. Let's see who's up still in here. Kathy, Resourceful Living, is still in here, and Jan's in mine, and Tim Mitchell's in mine. Anybody else who's still in mine and says I have 8 people watching, I thank you for coming. I hope we answered any questions you may have. If we didn't, I apologize. You need to send me. Oh, I know. That's dang it. I was behind on chat. That's what it was. So Emily, Eddie did it. You already asked. Okay. All right. So I'm going to end this thing. I don't know where Gary's at, but who knows? Maybe he fell in and grabbed the handle and flushed himself. Eddie, you still awake? Okay, Todd, you have to send me an email, and I can help you stop it. That's the only way I'm a visual person. I have to see the stuff to do it, but you can go in to it and put end on it, and that will stop. If you still there, it'll cost $47. And if you haven't gotten your AgSense set up, or you did, if it says you still owe them, pay it. It'll be done with it. But that's how you do that. You have to go into that AgSense area and finish it off in the AgSense. And I do not want to show AgSense on here because it shows numbers that people don't need to know. It's like your Social Security number and stuff. Eddie, anything? So we're gonna end this with our song. If I appreciate you coming in tonight. If you have questions, you can email them to us, Eddie or Gary or myself. If you want us to help you with something, just you can let us know, and I'll do what I can. I may have to bring you up on after hours to help you, and so I can see what's going on to fix it. And it's your stuff, and so that stuff shouldn't be aired out to everybody. So I'd be more than happy to help. So thank you guys all for being here, and we're gonna.
You're welcome.
Oh, there you are. Thanks for saying something. We're gonna end up.
I went and got dinner.
Oh.
Fixing to eat.
I thought you ate earlier. Okay. So we're gonna.
No.
I'm gonna go ahead. Do you have anything to say, Eddie? Because Gary went to the bathroom. I think he fell in.
Semper Fi.
We appreciate everybody, and we're gonna end this by showing this.
Thank you, BFW. He said I did a great live.
Oh, that's good. So we're gonna end this,
back.
Gary.
Gary's coming back.
Yep, Gary's coming back. We'll go ahead and end this, Gary. I want to hit the Two Dudes Clues video. So say goodbye.
Bye.
There's a farmer named Jerry, once swam with the sharks. Now he's knee-deep in hay, but still hits his marks. And Officer Gary, he's the law of the land, but online he's just another helpful hand. They got myths to bust, numbers to crunch. They'll answer your questions over coffee and lunch. Clue chasers, they're here to help you out. With YouTube tricks and research picks, they know what it's about. From myths to math, they'll clear the path. Just holler if you're stuck. Clue chasers, they're your guide and a little luck. Jerry's got a rooster that crows at wrong hours. Gary's dog howls at the moon, claiming his powers. They travel the globe from barns to big cities, solving your riddles, no time for self-pity. They'll teach you to edit, promote and explore with a joke or two, maybe 3 or 4. Got a question, they'll say with a grin. Let's dive right in, let the teaching begin. Clue chasers, they're here to help you out. With YouTube tricks and research picks, they know what it's about. From myths to math, they'll clear the path. Just holler if you're stuck. 2 dudes give clues. They're your guide and a little luck. They've met folks who've cooked with fire and ice. A man with a raccoon that gave him advice. They'll show you the ropes from thumbnails to tags, but they're still just 2 dudes in boots and old rags.